Recording in progress.
So the way this was set up, first thing I had to do was essentially wire it. So I had to take the body. I had 2 sawhorses in the single car garage we had, left our vehicles outside, and had turned the body upside down, and then began to assemble the headlight mechanism, and put the lights and so on attached to the car.
So you took the shell and flipped it upside down to make it easier to build out.
Yeah, just to do the interior wiring sort of stuff, particularly there.
And it was the shell that you weren't going to use, right?
No.
Oh, you're talking about
the body, the car body. Yeah.
What color was the car body from the factory? Gray?
Was yellow.
It was yellow from factory?
Yeah, I asked for it. It was painted. It was fully formed, ready to go.
Okay.
I had a range of colors to choose from. I chose yellow because I wanted it to be as visible as possible. Figuring it was small and a little dangerous on the road. So I wanted to be seen.
And we're talking about having coal trucks on the road.
Yeah, in Kentucky. Well, so that was part of it. There was the cab, the top, the roof, and all of that was all separate. So the car body was kind of this flat, low-slung thing, long thing, and just flip it over. I have some pictures I can show you. And that was not particularly difficult. It was just figuring out the wiring and taking the steps. The instructions were really quite good, fortunately. So I was able to plan it out fairly well and know what I needed to do. There were separate assembly pieces for headlights. The headlights were installed in place, and then there were just flaps that came up and covered them in the front. So they were hidden headlights.
Mm-hmm.
And you just pull the lever inside and it dropped the flaps down.
Okay.
And you flip on the lights. The rear engine hatch cover was essentially flat. It wasn't flat, but it was a piece that went across the back of the car that hinged up to give you access to the motor. That was one of the last things to put on. And so once that basic wiring was done, then that included putting in the instrument panel, the instruments themselves, getting them all hooked up, et cetera, and making sure that all the wires were in place and matched the instructions. Then flip it over and begin to assemble the internal and external parts. The seats were set to sit on the runners for the usual Volkswagen seat, but they were kind of laid back. You almost lay down in this car. It was a very laid back position. So there were fiberglass seats with, again, quilted vinyl padded covers that went over it. And then there's quilting that went around the whole inside of the car. There was then the roof to put on and the windshield to put in. That's after, of course, I had worked on the frame and motor itself, so that I was putting air conditioning in this car, a new exhaust system, a new air cleaner, cleaning up, scraping down the inside panels and repainting them.
Was it stock suspension?
Yes.
Volkswagen stock suspension.
Yes.
But the car weighed half of what the normal VW top weighed?
Well, a little more than half, I'm sure. But I mean, most of the weight was in the engine and the floor panel.
When you completed the project and you drove it for the first time, was it fine? Did it run fine?
The engine ran fine, but the steering was a little wobbly, which was not a surprise to me because the car had been wrecked and rolled. I couldn't see that anything was bent, but I figured it would at to be we would need a wheel alignment. It might need more, and I wanted to change out the wheels and tires that were on the car.
Hold on just 1 second.